れっぴ死んだ
Everything in this world has consequences. We humans have evolved and made so many advancements, yet all it has done is make us busier and more broke. There are certain aspects of nature that we can never change. It has to be balanced by the nature itself. Takopi's original sin is a 6-episode anime that follows the story of three kids, each carrying their own set of burdens. At its core, Takopi's original sin is also a story about consequences. It shows that no matter how good your intentions are, you cannot change someone's life without disrupting something else. Every action creates a ripple, and those ripples often bring pain before they bring the healing. The themes this anime explores with such intensity, paired with its feel good slice of lifestyle animation, makes up for a perfect combination. Especially the art style of this anime is truly worth mentioning and feels kind of cool. Takopi's original sin follows the story of three children, each suffering from bad parenting, abuse, and trauma in their own ways. Takopi, being an alien, is unaware of how the human world works and how emotionally complex it is. He offers strange gadgets to help Shizuka overcome her problems without understanding her problem or the consequences. Her mother is an escort and her father has left them. At school, she faces constant bullying from Marina. When Shizuka hangs herself, I never expected the story to go that far or depict a child's actions with such raw intensity. Shizuka suffers from loneliness, abuse, and the absence of parental care. She keeps everything bottled up, never expressing her feelings openly, suffering quietly on the inside. To bring her back, Takopi uses a gadget to return to the past and change the circumstances. In an attempt to protect her, Takopi ends up killing Marina without understanding the weight of his actions. When he later learns about the violence Marina faces every day, Takopi begins to understand why she behaves the way she does. He slowly becomes aware of the darker, more complicated side of human emotions. Marina also comes from a broken household. Her father is involved with Shizuka's murder, and her own mother takes out her depression and frustrations on Marina through violence and neglect. She faces constant abuse at home, and as a child, she directs all her anger and misfortune towards Shizuka. The truth is, the problems were never as simple as Takopi believed. Every attempt to fix things only makes everything worse. Naoki's part is also one of my favorites. Naoki is a child whose mother expects him to match the academic excellence of his elder brother. He faces parental compassion and desperately tries to impress his mother, yet never meets the expectations placed upon him. Naoki, just like Shizuka and Marina, grows up without love or emotional support. So even the smallest amount of attention can make him act irrationally, like how Shizuka manipulates him. For Naoki, Shizuka's attention resembles the affection he never receives at home, and that makes him willing to take the blame for even Marina's death. Every trait of these characters is expressed through clever metaphors and supported by cool animation. One of the best moments is when Naoki finally breaks down, and just when he feels completely alone, his elder brother gives him the courage he needs. Naoki's character reflects insecurity, the need for recognition, and how he sees others as a collective rather than individuals, because he himself is treated as inferior, incapable, and overshadowed. The best thing about this anime is that it doesn't sugarcoat anything. All three kids are portrayed with grey shades, just like how real life children might behave under similar circumstances. Most viewers felt a wave of shock at Shizuka's calm reaction after Marina's death, and at how Naoki goes along with Shizuka's plans, even taking the blame simply for a moment of affection. The characters are written with brilliantly layered flaws. Their decisions and actions stem directly from the parenting they received and the emotional support they lacked. Takopi, without understanding any of this, tries to help, and that lack of awareness becomes his original sin. In episode 5, Takopi finally remembers that he was originally supposed to eliminate Shizuka But by then, he already realizes the weight of the sin he committed, and the choices that he made could have never de escalated the situation. Takopi's original sin isn't just offering help, it's doing so without understanding, without awareness, and without even attempting the simplest form of connection or communication needed truly to solve the problem. Takopi's original sin is one such show that comes around rarely. It sets a benchmark in how it presents its themes with the rawness and intensity they usually deserve. The anime concludes on what can be called a happy ending, where Takopi chooses to go back in time again, but this time decides not to interfere in the lives of the two girls. Without his involvement, Shizuka and Marina eventually grow up and find stability. They mature, reconcile, and become a source of emotional support and honest communication for each other.